Having more gear doesn't make you more productive. Seriously, I've been there. Every time I wanted to create something that I couldn't, I end up blaming the lack of gear and the lack of motivation. So I told myself many times, but I don't have that new gear. I don't have that new lens. My lights are too cheap. I think you know where I'm going. So as soon as I understand that I should be focused on building a system first, everything changed. My ideas started to pile up, my motivation for creating started to get a lot better, and the whole process of making videos and taking photos became a lot easier. And that is what I wanted to share with you guys today. 5 small changes that you can do right now that hopefully will help you big time and also make you create more. I always thought that to make a video, you should rely solely on energy and motivation. But boy, I couldn't be more wrong. Organizing your videos, making shot lists, and just looking out for inspiration will take you a long way. Think like this as a foundation that you're building for your project, something that you can build on. And for sure, will help you to keep on focus when you are out shooting or out creating. I've always heard many people saying that you should be shooting with your edit in mind. And man, that is a lot easier said than done. But believe me, once you actually master this technique, it will help you a lot. When you're shooting or planning, think like you're editing at the same time. Think about your shots, think about your sequences, think about transitions that you want to add into your film. Something also very important is thinking about your sound design and transitions. Anything that you wanted to include in your video, this is the time that you need to think and focus on. At the beginning, it might be something very overwhelming, but once you pass that phase, it is a game changer. Oh boy, I know that organization, it's not a forte for a lot of people, and it actually sounds a bit boring. Although it is super important, being organized for me is a must. I don't think I can live without organization. I don't think I can actually leave my files laying around everywhere, all messed up. I don't think I can do that. I really need a real structure when I'm working on my projects. So that's why organizing your files immediately after every project, it's so important. You don't need to overthink and have this super crazy complicated organization method. You just need to know where your files are and being accessible easily. A quick tip here is that I use an app called Post Haste, and the app itself makes my own folder structure. Keeping all my files and projects organized, it's a lot easier and it's a lot simpler. And I also use an SSD to keep all my files and projects in one place. Using less gear sounds counterintuitive, but believe me, it is not. Have you ever felt paralyzed because all of a sudden you don't know what to shoot or what gear to use? That is because you have way too many options to choose from. Using a minimal setup and removing all the friction when shooting is much better than having a ton of gear. Don't get me wrong, we all have gear and having gear is amazing, but it can definitely get in the way when you're creating. You have just finished to shoot your project and now you have a second project, but all of a sudden you have no more batteries or you have no memory on your SD card and you cannot record. These things are real and they actually happen if you are not prepared. That is the reason that I created my own reset routine. I charge all my batteries, I back up all my footage, I clean my lenses, I clean my camera, I do everything that I need to reset all my gear and be ready for the next project. It is just smoother and it's just way better. It just feels like a smooth transition when you go from one project to the next. All these steps help me to remove friction and make my creative process a lot easier. It is not perfect, and to be honest, the creative process involves a lot more than what you write it down. But that is the beauty of it. These steps can help you out to be prepared for whatever happens. Now, you don't actually have to follow all these steps like I showed you here. Maybe you want to create your own, maybe you want to do something different, maybe you don't want to do anything. Just make sure that you have a system that you can rely on when you are creating. I hope you have learned something today that can help you improve your workflow and make your creative process a lot more enjoyable. Let me know in the comments, what do you do to have a better workflow on your projects? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.